We're recording.
Oh my god, Richard.
Today's video is brought to you by Dab Hits.
I mean, sure.
I mean, did you say that like the one time you tried fucking Dab Hits, it like almost killed you?
I mean, yes. I also, gave a grand tour in pitch black darkness of my duck house.
Well, shit,
To my brother and his skeezy-ass fucking friend, who I was, really tempted to, pull a gun on. Because he was really sketchy, and I'm pretty sure he does meth, and he was, looking at everything like he wanted to steal it.
Oh, I know people like that. Like, did I ever tell you the legend of Three Hots and a Cot guy?
What?
He's a legend in circles that I run in. Like, this dude fucking, oh my god, Netflix got indicted on child porn charges over cuties.
Ooh, really?
Yes.
That's
But back to
spicy.
the point, though, it was this dude that, I'm telling you about the bro pad, right? Like, when me and my friend, two of us were renting a place and we all just used to hang out there.
I think so.
Well, the resident stoner in our group had this one really sketchy friend, and he gave us life gems like, yeah, man, you should try for being a felony sometime. It's 3 hots and a cot. And also just casually talking about, doing meth and how his domestic abuse charge was bullshit.
Oh my god.
He also stole our bottle of absinthe, we're pretty certain.
Damn. Which absinthe is heavily illegal.
Nah, it was the shitty, stuff that you could buy in the U.S.
It doesn't actually do what absinthe is supposed to do.
What
the fuck do you even have that you were eating?
I mean, I wouldn't know, Vector, because I never got to drink it because Sketchy Ben fucking stole it.
Oh god. I still haven't heard back from Isaiah on whether or not his fucking shitty ass landlord was gonna pick a fight with me or not.
I'd say ask him in this video, but I doubt he watches my channel.
Oh no, Isaiah doesn't even. He can't even respond to a fucking text within a month's time, so I doubt he can fucking watch YouTube. Stop whining at me and stop eating tissues and oven mitts, you little fucking psychotic beagle. Swear to God.
We might be crazy, we might be drunk. Where'd you go, Vector?
I'm over on the river collecting a bear pelt. Yeah, have you seen my camp?
Yeah, I've seen your camp. I'm near you.
I have the stew pot now. I can flex. I get the fancy stew. Stop! I don't know what you want. We're gonna go see tomorrow. Oh shit! I was shot in the face. That's nice.
You had that one coming, Vector. I had to get back on you for that time you killed me 3 times with the fucking Mauser via fucking the greatness of your leg.
Hey, that video was still pretty fucking epic. I'm not gonna lie. Where the fuck did my horse go? And I hope to God it didn't lose all my shit.
It shouldn't have, and also, I swear to God, I did shoot your horse. You saw that. That was one clean shot right between the eyes.
Stop whining at me. I don't know what you want.
Bad bagel dog. Also, my posse's ready whenever you're ready to do a fucking
Aw, my bear pelt's gone. Wah, wah.
Aw, okay, I apologize. If I knew that was gonna happen, I would have done that.
Aw, it's alright. It's just a fucking bear pelt. I got, so much fucking shit going on over here. I don't even want to fucking think about it. I'm also, not even paying attention, because generally I trust you.
I know you trust me. Alright, so what hot button issue are we gonna touch on today, since usually my videos turn into extended rants about various things that piss us off?
Or piss other people off because we're, bashing them, generally.
Anyway, we've already established that we're pretty fucking, probably about as mainstream as people are gonna get. We fucking are pro-drugs, we're pro-gun, we think the government is full of shit, we want to be left alone. How is that make us fucking radicals?
Because we don't vote pro-communism. That's all I'm saying. Vote red or be dead. Wait, that's really confusing because I could be saying vote Republican, stop. We're not voting Communist or Republican, baby dog. I don't care about your stupid.
I may have just murdered somebody because I crashed my horse into them and they pulled a gun on me.
I mean, all's fair in the fucking Wild West, I guess. Shit.
Also, their horse, like, died from crashing into my horse. That's proving the superiority of my horse.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, dude, I honestly think that the whole Trump COVID thing is actually going to work in his favor, because it's going to get his fucking base fired up. And the left-wingers, okay, anyone who thinks fucking going on about how Walter Reed Hospital needs to be defunded because the president was there, if you think that's going to bring people over to your side of thinking, you're a fucking moron.
I mean, aren't they like pro fucking healthcare? Like, aren't Democrats pro healthcare? Like, defunding a hospital, it's
I
like
mean, remember though, it's a military
anti-healthcare.
hospital though. They probably remember they probably think they're like baby killers or some shit. Like,
I don't know. All I know is that they're a hospital, and all they want to do is keep people alive and
dude, I
healthy.
remember, like, I distinctly remember, I once told a left-wing friend of mine that I was planning on joining the military, which at the time, like, this was before I found out I was medically disqualified, and that motherfucker non-ironically called me a baby killer to my face.
That is really fucked up.
Which, Marty, if you see this video, fuck you, you useless piece of shit.
I mean, shit, Dwayne's never killed anybody, but he's been fucking shot the fuck out of and blown up by heat-seeking missiles.
My dad
And all
has
he was trying to
probably
do was
killed people,
build
but
shit for fucking foreign countries.
my dad has probably killed people, but I don't ask him about it because only assholes ask vets how many people they've killed.
My grandparents were like fucking aircraft engineers, I'm pretty sure. Carry.
But no, my dad did too.
Yeah,
He
my
did know
therapist
people
apparently
who were
fucking.
killed in action, and he did have a truck blown out from under him.
Yeah, my therapist apparently served in Panama and
That's
Desert
cool.
Storm. He said, and he's got like he's got some kind of problems from it. He's seen some really fucked up shit over there.
What unit was he in?
I'm not sure. Infantry, I think, because he was in a. He says one of the most fucked up things he remembers, and he just can't get the noise out of his head, is the screaming of mortar fire coming in on his head.
Yeah, that sounds like
He was in a foxhole in Afghanistan or Iraq or some shit, and like, I'm not sure exactly what country he mentioned, I forget, and he just said all he remembers is the screaming noise, and he was just like, wonder what the fuck that was, and everybody yelled like, get down or some shit, and like,
alright, we got a moonshine shipment going.
Alright, and he just remembers like fucking freaking out as all these like things are exploding around him.
But no, 90% of the things that I have gotten my dad to tell me is mostly how he almost got killed through other people's stupidity, and how other people got killed through other people's stupidity.
Yeah, it's a really fucking miserable situation anymore. Like,
All right,
I'll be on your ass. Hold on, I'm coming up. Just go. I'll hop on mid flight.
But yeah, like I told you, how his fucking truck got blown up because his fucking driver, who was a fucking substitute driver, his regular driver was on leave, fucking decided the best course of action when seeing a fucking obvious tripwire across the road was to floor it.
I mean, that is excellently stupid.
Yeah, like, the only reason they didn't all get killed was it was a pretty basic bitch fucking IED. Like, like if it was like a fucking EFP or some shit like that, they all probably would have
Something
fucking
that was
got
actually
killed.
meant to kill somebody.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it was just a basic ass charge. Like if it, like you know what an EFP is, right? Explosively formed penetrator with a fucking shape charge
Oh
and shit.
yeah, it's got
Yeah,
shape charge,
yeah,
penetrate armor.
and they got like my dad also told me that they had them set up with like fucking a plate of like fucking ball bearings to increase the fucking shrapnel.
Ooh, that's
Yeah, like
spicy.
yeah, if they had one of those, they probably all would have fucking died.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. Oh, gotta put the gun away. There we go. No, fucking. Did I ever tell you Dwayne's story about the fucking like 100-foot python or some shit?
No, but that sounds pretty cool.
Well, he was in Nam, and they were driving these big ass fucking, the big old fucking covered trucks or whatever you want to call them, and just transporting supplies, CB shit, and they were fucking just on their usual route, and all of a sudden this fucking truck in front of them, he says he watched the whole thing just bounce up and down like.
So, because I fucking lost wagon control again.
Oh.
Like, I've been having this problem lately for some fucking reason, Vector.
I guess I can drive.
Hey, if you want to drive,
anyways,
go ahead. Like,
yeah, I haven't
you ain't
drive.
playing intro.
Anyway, so this fucking truck, this 6x6 in front of them, just fucking bounces like a motherfucker, and they see this log in the road. And they all kind of get out and they're like looking at it, and they realize at one point, this ain't a fucking log, it's Slytherin.
Oh,
and,
fuck, that's glorious.
And like, cause, I mean, it was huge enough to fucking almost like borderline cripple one of these big ass fucking trucks. And, like, it had severe axle damage they had to repair on the spot or some shit. And one of their guys, like, scouted ahead, like, trying to find the head of this sucker, right? Because he wanted to see if this was actually a fucking snake or if he was just losing their fucking minds, And he went probably, 40 feet that fucking woods, because he didn't want to go too far from his unit. And he couldn't find the fucking head. It just kept going. I mean, the thing was probably, like, at least, like, a foot in diameter. It was insane.
No, shit, man, that's pretty crazy, Vector.
Yeah, it's like a giant snake. And the one guy in the whole unit who's like afraid of snakes is like flipping his shit once he found out it was a snake and not even a log.
But no,
like, they were like literally having to hold him back from M16ing the fuck out of that snake.
But no, my dad knew a guy though on his second deployment who which just really fucked up my dad, by the way, because this guy, it was one of those things where this easily could have been my fucking dad. Like, he was in, like, the same job and everything, it was just a case of who was fucking driving point that night, and the fucking dude got his head taken clean off by a fucking IED.
Ooh. No, yeah. I'm not gonna wrestle with you, dog. Oh, did I ever tell you about the time my dad got fucking... Okay, what the fuck is that?
Bagel Dog's being adorable.
She's being annoying at the moment. She wants me to, like, fucking play WWE, and I really don't want to. But I ever tell you about the time my dad was flying his little Mooney around or whatever, and he got, like, fucking, like escorted by two F-16s? It was pretty fucking awesome.
That's awesome.
Because, like, he was flying through a storm, and it was getting pretty fucking bad. And I guess he got kind of like really turned around out there, and these two F-16s out on training exercise near their base just pulled up. He sees one on his left, and he fucking looks immediately over to his right and sees another one, and they fucking hail him on radio and say, "Yo, what the fuck is up, dude?" And he's all like, just trying to find such and such airport. And they're all like, "Well, you're about to enter military airspace. Please follow us. Like, we'll give you a fucking escort through this storm." And so that's exactly what they did. They just fucking, like, escorted him straight into that fucking airport and peeled off as he was making his landing. It was like the coolest fucking thing for them to do. My dad could have probably fucking died.
Dude.
Yep. Dog, I don't know what your problem is. Get your rhino or something and go, I'll throw it for you. Or do I have to throw...
that was a really uneventful delivery.
Yeah, like, literally nothing happened. Here, you want another...
Like, I know, the most interesting thing was my fucking controller committing seppuku or whatever happened.
Where is a plastic bottle?
Hey, there's a fucking collectible around here. I can hear the jingling.
You want this? You want this? Go get it. Yeah, I can feel the pinging going on my controller. It's buzzing.
It's getting way fucking stronger over here.
Yeah, it'll probably either be in the back of that cart or something like that. Nope. Oh wait, oh I know where this one's at. It's on a nightstand inside this little hut. I've gotten this one before.
But no.
There it is, right there. Chew can. No? That's not it.
Here it is, I found it, dude.
Alright. Yeah, the tarot card, yeah. Queen of Swords.
But no. My dad is convinced that I hate him. He doesn't understand. I'm just pretty antisocial in general.
Yeah, my dad was pretty convinced that I hated him too for a long time until I had a really good talking to with him about yeah, you kind of fucked up as a dad, but I still love you.
I mean, my dad knows he fucked up as a dad, which I give him credit for that because it's more than my fucking mom will admit to. My mom's a fucking narcissist.
The dog is just eating the fuck out of a Dr. Pepper bottle. Jesus Christ.
Do you have excess garbage in your house? Call Nick.
I mean, I try to keep
dog.
it all fucking cleaned up, but I just pull it out.
You
of
just
the
ruined the
trash
joke, dude.
bag.
I'm doing a fake ad here for fucking Bagel Dog trash removal service.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. Jeez, I didn't realize you were trying to solicit my dog.
Hey man, I'm hoping you make money in this hard time. The economy is shit, sir.
Yeah, no fucking kidding. Nobody will fucking employ me right now.
Do you have excess trash in your house?
You might have coronavirus.
Did you piss off? The recycling plant can't get rid of your empties now. It's call 1-800-BAGEL.
Yeah, don't worry, dogs can't contract coronavirus either, so it's completely fucking social distancing regulation, whatever.
I mean, dude, they're trying to stick get everybody one of my friends was telling me she had a fucking kidney infection, went to the hospital, and they kept trying to say are you sure you don't have coronavirus? She's it's like my back hurts, I'm getting chills, and it hurts when I pee. It's
damn. Yeah, no, because I went in for fucking
corona.
I went into the ER for fucking diarrhea once, and left severe diarrhea.
Was this when you had food poisoning?
Yeah, and they're like, you have COVID-19, and I'm like, I really don't. I just have severe fucking food poisoning. I'm pretty sure I drank really bad milk, and I regret it.
I know, that's I should probably go to the doctor about my toe infection, but I have it pretty under control, and somehow they're gonna claim it's COVID related.
Yeah, every time I go to the doctor's office for my fucking
significantly under
anxiety
control.
and depression meds or whatever, they're just like, "Are you sure you don't have coronavirus?" I'm like, "I have fucking crippling depression."
I'm fucking good at keeping that cat thing under control because I have a history of it. I'm good at keeping it from spreading. That's the key. Toenail infections in and of themselves aren't problematic. It's if they spread that it's a problem. Then you end up with your fucking foot amputated.
Ugh. Yeah, I think Dwayne has a bit of a toe infection right now, or maybe a toe fungus. I don't know. Hannah's worried about it.
I don't. Well, obviously I don't know, but mine's an infection which I've had for actually a decent length of time. It's one of those things that the problem is you can clear it up and it'll if you can pick it, pull it out, and then it'll start clearing up. But unfortunately, my toenails, because I've fucking been wearing shoes all day, it fucking keeps ingrowing. So I get it picked out and it starts clearing up, from the antibiotics and just not having it in there and keeping it clean. But then it fucking starts ingrowing again. So.
Yeah, I keep getting ingrown toenails on my left big toe, and I have to jab a knife down there and peel it out.
Yeah, I should. I'm not hardcore enough to use a knife. I usually I just usually pry it out hard, which is admittedly fucking painful as fuck.
Yeah, the knife is easier actually because you can use it as a pry bar, but also slices it at the same time, so you can actually get a good cleave on it, and that way you're not actually really hurting yourself.
Yeah.
Or also a pair of actual not toenail clippers, but scissors.
No, like I said, I can get it straight out, cleared out of it. The problem is just that.
Don't eat my ammunition box. What the fuck is wrong? What's wrong with you?
But it was one of those things where
Mine.
each time I do it, it does grow back in better. So eventually it should. Like, I've had fucking infected big toenails that have lasted, like, months, if not years, but then cleared up just from, like, constantly treating it, and then eventually it'll fucking grow back in such a way it doesn't do it. It's just a pain in the
Yeah,
ass, though.
my sister goes down to she goes down to this little toenail salon every now and again to get her toenails trimmed up and shit. And the ladies there, they always want to clip the, what do you want to call it, the edges down to like these little cute little angles and everything. So that way she's like got her pretty little toenails. But she tells them not to do it because what'll happen
Yeah.
is they just fucking ingrow.
Which is also one
And
of
what
those
you
things,
have to
by the
do
way,
is
like,
put a shim under it
but no, I
to
have,
keep
like,
it
the best
from
fucking
moving.
immune system ever, though. Like, you know how rare it is people being able to naturally be, like, fucking reoccurring toenail infections? Like I said, I've done it. It took a long fucking, like, it was a long time. Well, like I said, and in addition to that, I've had fucking reoccurring ones that, like, just wouldn't spread or anything just because of how well I was treating it. The key to toenail infections is preventing them from fucking spreading, which I'm good at.
Yeah, I've gotten like a little bit of a toenail infection once. It was not fun.
I have
I
gotten them a number of times, both minor and
Stop
serious.
eating the carpet.
I've
Oh my
actually,
god.
I've actually had to go to the doctor twice before, but it's like, like a fucking fairly like fucking place that I don't feel like going to the doctor during fucking COVID.
Yeah, going to the doctor during COVID is like a fucking nightmare because they're like, yeah, I'm coming in because I broke my arm, and they're like, you have
It's
coronavirus.
like, I do not have the Rona.
And I'm like, I just need to fucking treat this wound, this open bleeding wound. Like I was literally like the fucking ERs around here are so fucked up. Like I literally, as I was like cut my leg open with a chainsaw once, and like I was like bleeding
That
out
sounds
all
like
over the
something that
fucking
would
place.
happen to you.
And like there was another guy who fucking cut his arm like way the fuck open. He was bleeding out all over the place. We were both sitting in the ER just reading fucking magazines like nothing was happening.
Well, shit, man.
Oh, there's a guy over here, or there's like a camp.
And today's video is brought to you by the Missouri hospital system, as opposed to the last video being brought to you by the Missouri public school system. They both suck, by the way.
Fucking Mercy Hospital, eat my ass. You hyper overcharge and like fucking don't even do anything for me because all they did was put gauze and shit on it
Ain't
and
the
like
hospital?
bandage it.
Ain't the building that looks like a set of titties near the hospital?
Yeah, the one hospital over, that's OMC, that's not
Oh.
Mercy. OMC is Ozark Medical Center, and I will never go there for anything because they will just straight try and kill you. Like,
Well,
Hannah's mom had a fucking stroke, and they fucking ambulanced her ass down to fucking West Plains, where MCOM is. And MCOM of West Plains, I do listen to you on the radio. Fucking fix your shit. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna piss on the dispatchers. It's ultimately the medical system. I'm sorry, MCOM. Keep doing what you're doing. No, anyways, she sat in the fucking waiting room for 12 hours straight,
God
having an
damn.
active stroke. And, like, literally the fucking shift change comes for the next fucking shift change, and the doctor was all, like, looking through the fucking, like, current patients on his clipboard, and he's like, holy shit, this woman's having a fucking active stroke and she hasn't been moved into a fucking, like, room yet and treated.
She should have
And he
sued
fucking...
them.
I mean, you can't. Like, there's no suing Ozark's Medical Center. They got too much goddamn money. And, like, he fucking got her on a fucking evac chopper and fucking got her to fucking Cox up in Springfield, where they fucking patched her ass up really good.
And that's a good thing.
I mean, she could have fucking straight died, but, like, I mean, at least this one doctor had some fucking decency. Like, he was just like, I'm 5 minutes into my shift, drinking my coffee, reading the clipboard, seeing what I got to deal with today. And he's like, oh, fuck. And he was, like, cussing everybody out and shit, you know, like, why isn't this woman in a
No, that's pretty fucking stupid. Like, they definitely should have fucking...
No,
that was
like,
such
yeah,
a
that's
moonshine delivery. I didn't even get my fucking moonshine delivery, like, distance challenge done.
You want a water bottle now?
I love how you just give her items to destroy.
I mean, She'll fucking eat them. I catch her out in the fucking front yard. She'll dig up a fucking, like, old plastic bottle or something and just
Hey, do you have anything to donate to Crips? I can't fucking order supplies if he doesn't have anything given to him.
Let me see if I got something in my pockets. I do. I have 2 items, exactly. He now has bare minimum.
That's Gucci.
I had a deer pelt and a bear claw. Yeah, so yeah, that's OMC. OMC's also the one that fucking did a lot of experimentation on me for fucking, like, prescription drugs that weren't actually fucking open on the open market. They're like, oh, it's human trials, and we're just gonna fucking guinea pig the living shit out of you.
That's pretty fucked up, sir.
90% of that shit has failed human trials and has left lasting damage on anybody who's ever taken them. I'm surprised I don't have as many mutations as I do, because I do have mutations, and it's not fun.
I'm horrified to seek further detail on this, I'm just saying.
I would give you detail, but I'm not going to, like, since you are recording for YouTube.
Okay, we could discuss it after I'm done recording, then.
God damn it, come back here. Boom. Go down. How many bullets do you need to die? Jesus. Yeah, just eat the water bottle, you little psychopath. Jesus.
Ah, good old bagel dog.
She's fucking nuts. I don't know what's wrong with her. I mean, there's nothing wrong with her. She's just kind of nuts. I mean, that's why she fits in the family, I guess.
Alright, I'm off doing hunting.
She's got this, like, whole nervous habit since she doesn't have her play buddy, Squishy, or Mary is also not home, Hannah's mom, so, like, fucking, she only goes down there and hangs out with her and Squishy and wrestles while Mary watches fucking Fox News and screams at the TV.
You've told me about this before, is the sad thing.
I can hear it through the floorboards. I hear fucking bullshit, fucking bullshit, and I'm like, oh, there she goes again, watching Fox News. No, I don't have anything, and you keep taking all the water bottles, but you won't bring them back. I'm blowing your face, I know you don't like that. Oh, okay, that's just aggressing you now, okay. Fucking old flappy dog. No. Yeah, we're leaving, like, super early to go down Cape, like, fucking...
Yeah, you need a pretty fucking long drive.
Yeah, it's 3 hours, and then it's, like, we're getting out, like, as soon as the chickens are taken care of, we're packing Bagel Dog into the car, and we're fucking headed out. Stop!
Yeah!
He gives me this look.
No! Tonight!
Oh, ow, you motherfucker!
Look, is Bagel Dog eating you?
I barked at her, and she fucking mauled me. There she goes. Like a little fucking nutcase.
The legend of the Bagel Dog.
That's my hand. You can't have it. You must fight me for it, Goliath. And yes, she is the Goliath in this situation, not the David. Because she is, like, really mean about winning. She wants to win is the problem. She does that alligator twist, and I don't like it.
No, so another great meme I saw, though, making fun of the situation of how, like, anybody libertarian inevitably ends up getting more fucking militant after dealing with the modern left, is instead of the one that shows the hippies turning into the fucking squad from the anime I showed you, is one that, like, there's one that's a transformation that shows fucking Ron Paul turning into Pinochet.
Oh my god.
It's like,
fucking walk around like Hellgast armor with the fucking MG42 and just let him have it.
hey man, that scene was awesome and you know it.
It really was.
It's like,
I mean, like, that's the problem though, is like they're pushing away anybody they can, like, they want support, but they're like, you're evil if you fucking don't like either candidate, you know, or I mean, or if you don't like their candidate, I guess. You know, and I'm like, You know, or if you fucking just really just don't want to fucking, like, vote one way or the other and you'd rather vote third party, even if you're, like, a religious third party voter, I've literally seen people calling for, like, put your fucking morals aside for once in your goddamn life, you piece of shit, and vote for fucking Biden, vote blue, goddammit. And I'm like,
I mean, third-party voting.
I'm less inclined to fucking vote for either party, especially now.
Also, I stand by, like, I seriously feel that, like, all the people fucking supporting Joe Jorgensen are just, like, fucking Bernie bros who latched onto the next big thing. Like, I've seen some serious, like, creepy cult-like devotion to that lady.
Yeah, I don't know. I voted third party last election just because I was like, I don't know. I just hated both of them, and I didn't really want either of them.
I didn't vote
I knew he
last
wasn't
election.
gonna fucking win, but it was like,
It was a fuck
ultimately,
you vote.
yeah, I'm a conscientious fucking objector, is what it is.
But yeah,
It's like, ultimately, I'm not gonna fucking, like, cause like, if I vote for a fucking candidate, it doesn't matter blue or red, if they fucking kill people, and end up, like, fucking, like, you know, getting people killed or some shit, and fucking, like, turning America into, like, the hyper, like, dictatorship police state that everyone claims it is, I'm gonna feel fucking bad about it.
I mean,
I'm
at
gonna
this
fucking
rate,
regret my
I
decision.
almost wish that America was the police state they claim it was, just so that, like, at least then they'd fucking shut up. Because they're gonna be shut up if it actually is one. Whereas if they just keep claiming it's a police state, where if it ain't actually a police state, it's the worst of both fucking worlds. We have to fucking listen to them complain constantly without the fucking death squads kicking down their doors.
America, if it's a police state, it's the only police state I know of where you can get
I know
away
we're
with
the
calling
we're
it a
the
police
worst
state.
fucking police state in existence. Like goddamn.
Yeah, if it is, like, even fucking comes close. Because, like, I'm sorry, you know, if it really was as bad of a fascist dictatorship as most people say it is, they wouldn't be able to say what they say. They'd be put to fucking death. They would be kneeling before a fucking trench they had just dug with their fucking, like, bare hands and a stick, and having a fucking cold rifle barrel pressed to the back of their head, and they'll be seeing their own breath pouring out of their own fucking mouths, and then they'll fucking
No,
won't see anything
the people,
after that.
essentially, the people who are complaining about the police state are bringing about the police state, you know? Okay, like, people getting fucking black bagged at the riots, newsflash, they fucking brought that on themselves. Like,
Like, there's some that I've seen where, like, people haven't been, like, or they have been black bagged, but they're just more of, like, political targets, like, you know? And I've seen a lot of that as well, so, like, you know, on the other hand. I see why the police are resorting to those fucking, like, tactics, because they can't expose themselves with their defunded fucking state, so they're trying more fucking guerrilla warfare tactics,
no,
which
I
is
mean,
what you do
it's
when
the
you're out
feds
fucking
that,
gunned.
no, it's the feds doing it anyway, which, don't fuck with the feds.
Really? I thought
Yeah,
it was the
no,
state.
it's the feds fucking black bagging people. Like, which, by the way, to
Really?
anybody from, like, Antifa or some bullshit watching this video, don't fuck with the feds. They have, like, a 99% conviction rate. If they black bag you, they fucking know exactly who you are, exactly what they did, and you are not getting fucking out.
Nope. And they have their own courts where everything is hyper rigged. So even if you think you have the law on your side, forget it. Them fucking courts are bought off by the good old U.S. of A.
I mean, also, though, it gets to the stupidity, though, people complain, it's like, this is horrible, like, this fucking, like, unidentifiable, no one's ever heard of. It's like, you realize that they're wearing patches that you can easily look up in 5 minutes that says exactly what fucking agency they're with and what fucking subunit they're with.
Yeah, and that's the thing, man. It's like, I don't fucking like the federal government for that fucking reason. A no-knock raid, that we're gonna pick on the little guy because they're easier and they ultimately don't fuel our political agenda, because we'll let the cartels and shit get away with stuff. I mean, they can go out and kill people and do all kinds of illegal shit, but we'll sure as hell, like, knock in a fucking door for, like, a minor weed charge.
That's the feds for you.
Because ultimately, the minor weed charge yields them more fucking funding at the end of the day than a fucking cartel, which they're taking bribes from anyways. Yes, DEA, I know you're taking money from them. Do not fucking come after me. If you do, you
I mean,
will be in for a fight with Spider Tank, and if you do not win,
today's video is
I have
Today's video is brought to you by the Spider Tank, which doesn't actually exist yet. But I still find that funny that, like, everyone who knows you, like, knows it's a plan, and we're all in, like, deep fucking support of you.
I mean, I need to own a Spider Tank one day. I saw it on Destiny back in 2014, and I just had to have one. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, fuck. Did I just squish with my horse? Is it a possum hissing at me? Bastard, that's rude.
Well, shit, Vector.
No. No. I don't have anything. Go away. Oh, God, dog. Give me conniptions. You really do. Adorable
goddamn, like, also our goals here, like, it's like, oh, how yours is just, you want to make a spider tank? I want to try to make fucking flavored meth.
Out of a chew spit bottle, you fucking...
Yes, out of a chew spit bottle. I'm telling you, Vector, the fucking logic on this checks out. Like, it fucking checks out.
Like I said, is it wintergreen or not? That is the defining factor.
I don't know. Which,
like I said, I have to know for the fucking equation to be worked out on the chalkboard.
Which, if for whatever reason Izzy sees this video, I apologize for triggering your chew spit PTSD.
Also, if the DEA sees this, we are not making chew spit in a meth bottle, or meth in a chew spit bottle. That would be horribly gross. We just like to theorize about it.
Mm-hmm. Also, damn, that fog just came in hardcore, bro.
I know. I can't fucking see shit. Visibility is like 100 yards or less. VFR, baby.
Oh man, there
VFR.
was one time I was walking home at 4 in the morning in a fog like this, and like I was being stalked by like a fucking ghost. It was fucking creepy as fuck.
I mean, I've been stalked by shadow demons before, and I pulled guns on them multiple times, and only to find that they were not actually there, and it was terrifying.
And that was when Vector realized he was crazy.
I mean, I've always kind of been a little bit crazy, but isn't everybody?
Yeah, man,
that doesn't make me special.
I will not, like, fucking judge you for thinking shadow demons were stalking you, because, like I said, I've seen multiple UFOs, I have, like, been fucking stalked by a ghost in the fog before. Like,
it's the pyramid from Destiny, where we all do DMT with Joe Rogan.
Which, full disclosure, I'd like to give a shout out to Alex Jones if he's watching this video.
Fucking frogs are gay! I love that part. That's great. The fucking frogs are gay. Yeah.
Good old Alex Jones. Now, on a random note, dude, you know like how fucking big Alex Jones must feel his dick is this year? Like fucking 2020, man.
Like, he's probably, like, over there fucking aroused, like, no other. He's all like, let the Civil War happen.
Literally everything was right. It's like, remember when they all said I was crazy for saying that the world was being ran by a shadowy cabal of pedophiles?
Actually, and everyone's all like, yeah, Jeffrey Epstein didn't fucking kill himself. And then everyone fucking said that it would take something big to cover that shit up. And you know what? Race wars and a global plague. That shit's gone. You'll never see that.
Which, group vacation idea, if anybody wants in on this, we are going to source military-grade weapons and, fucking Halo jump gear, and we are going to go to Fuck Island and take care of the problem. If anybody wants in on this, please say so in the comments.
I mean, sure, we could ODST that shit, or I could just make us a nuke.
I mean, I don't know, I feel like it would feel, like, better to do it the old-fashioned way. I mean, or we could Navy SEALs that shit and fucking get some rebreathers and fucking come ashore.
No, I'd rather go airborne. Nighttime airborne, fucking suppressed gear, night vision, all that good shit.
Just get, like,
take them by surprise. But they're gonna have private security on the pedo island, and you know that.
I mean, there is, like, an organization of, like, fucking retired JSOC operators that, like, fucking does, like, fucking, whatchamacallit, like, private detective work, finding like trafficked children and shit. I feel like they'd be down if we fucking offered to fucking get them the gear. It's like you guys want to use your old training to be a little bit more active about this shit.
You guys want to kill some fucking pedophiles and take care of the corrupt politicians that are running this world? Yeah, let's go do it.
Fuck, I'd watch that fucking movie. Like a bunch of retired like Delta Force operators in like their 50s and 60s just
shooting
fucking
Ellen
going.
DeGeneres in the fucking face, along with like pretty much every other fucking major celebrity in Hollywood.
It's like it would be
apparently
like,
she was there, according to rumor.
I mean, Stephen Hawking was there. That still disturbs me, by the way.
Stephen Hawking was on Pedo Island?
Yes, I don't want to know.
I keep hearing this rumor that Ellen DeGeneres was on Pedo Island, and I'm like,
a great movie though that's like kind of like that, but less fucking pedophile murdery. You ever see the movie Triple Frontier?
I think I have actually.
Like,
is that the one where they steal from?
Yeah,
fucking
it's a group of it's a fucking group of like fucking retired fucking bored disenchanted operators decide to fucking rip off a fucking drug lord.
Yeah, they're breaking open his wall, and there's all the monies in there, and it's fucking awesome, and they all die in the end except for the one.
Not that. Wait, one that dies is Ben Affleck. Which who does get killed quite gloriously. Like
they were all dead, like being chased through the fucking rocks. Like Jesus.
They all survived. Like they lost most of the money though.
Yeah, that's true. So like the last guy just did like the fucking honorable thing and gave it all to the fucking one dude's wife.
Yeah, they survived though. That's which is the lesson here. Like, always make sure to like give the money to Ben Affleck's wife when he dies on your off the books fucking mission.
That never existed because technically you're no longer part of the military.
I mean, technically, it didn't exist in the first place. If they were like, it never says specifically what unit they were in, but it's implied to be like fucking Delta Force or some shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume the one guy was a fucking Night Stalker, the fucking pilot.
Cool.
Like, or something like that.
That could be cancerous and asked if he had spectral blades.
that joke was bad, and you should feel bad, and you know what I fucking meant. I mean, he also could have been in Sea Spray, which, for those of you who are not extreme military history nerds like me, Sea Spray is like the really fucking off-the-books fucking covert Army aviation unit. Like, they don't...
Spicy.
Yeah, they don't officially exist, and I think for administrative purposes, they're technically part of Delta Force, but they, like, aren't really, like, they're listed as part of it, but they're, for all intents and purposes, their own unit. Like, and they have, like, whereas the Night Stalkers have, like, just, like, pimped out fucking Blackhawks and Chinooks and shit, fucking Sea Spray has, like, fucking civilian model aircraft and, like, fucking, like, stock fucking, military Blackhawks fucking fitted with surveillance equipment and shit. Like, they're for the more undercover type stuff.
Yeah, they're really under the radar.
Yeah. Which, yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I want an Osprey.
That would be cool.
And you have to call me Foehammer, because that would be awesome.
Which will also get me to my next rant on why the Osprey has a way worse fucking reputation than it deserves.
Yeah.
No, it's one of those things everyone always goes on. It's like, it's such a death trap. It's like, no, it had a hard fucking development, which newsflash is expected because it's something that's never been done before. It actually has one of the lowest fucking accident rates per flight hours of any active U.S. military airframe.
Yep, which, it's pretty solid. Shit. I mean, it's a good design, too. I mean, you think about it, you go from fucking VTOL to fucking regular aircraft in, like, a minute.
I mean, I also suspect that the Marines might be using theirs stupidly, because if you look, like, 90% of the high-profile fucking accidents with them are Marine fucking Ospreys. Like, the fucking Navy and Air Force, like, never has fucking problems with it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't
you want
know
to buy an SR-71 Blackbird and then spend just about as much money for one tank of gas on that bitch?
Yes, I do.
I mean, it's a two-seater, dude. We'll fucking fly that bitch around the world and be back in time for fucking cookies.
I feel like we can incorporate this into our contingency plan to break Izzy out of prison if we need to.
I mean, okay, like hijacking an SR-71 in itself is a pretty amazing feat. Now, hijacking the fucking fuel, that's gonna be a real bitch because it's special chemically developed fucking fuel. It's so highly fucking stable. SR-71 fuel is so highly stable that you can't even light it on fire.
I mean, I know
I've
heard about the whole thing with the fuel tank where they fucking leak on takeoff, and then like you had to fucking get up to flight altitude for the for it to like contract properly.
Oh yeah, what happens is when the SR-71 engine ignites is it's not actually like a spark or ignition like traditional fucking turbo engines. It's literally they mix two chemicals separated together. Shit. They mix like a catalyst into the fucking hyper-stable fuel, and then it causes such an extreme chemical reaction. And that's how they fucking take off. And it's so expensive to develop that
which is why they took it out of service. Despite arguably still being a viable fucking platform.
The SR-71 and the P-38 Lightning are my two favorite planes ever in existence.
I know that they needed a special fucking version of like the fucking KC-135 to refuel it.
Yep.
Because like I think of like the fucking altitude that it was refueling at was like the regular one couldn't fucking handle or something like that.
If I remember correctly from my little fucking book that I got, I'm pretty sure the fuel itself is almost gelatinous. So it's not exactly fluid.
Yep. Yeah, so they need a specially made fucking KC-130.
Exactly.
Dude, you've got to have a bunch of shit to bring back to Crypt by now.
Oh, I do. I just want to get all of it though.
Let's see. My favorite planes at like classic tier would probably be I'm more of a P-47 guy than the P-38.
P-38 is such a classic, especially the night stealth model. Oh, that one's awesome.
I don't know. Whenever I see like the night version of the fucking P-38, I just think that like it's the discount fucking P-61.
True, but it gave them the speed and aggression they needed to fucking fight in the Pacific Theater.
Yes.
Compete with the fucking Mitsubishi Zeros.
I mean, the P-38 was exceptionally well suited for the fucking counter tactics that the U.S. used against the Zero, because like they realized early on that like getting in a straight fucking turning fight with the Zero was a fucking bad idea, but if you could dictate the terms of the engagement, that you could handle it well.
Yeah, well the thing is about the P-38, it's got those two wing, or prop mounted, I should say, prop mounted fucking, like, machine guns, but it's got that, like, nest of, like, 5.
No, it didn't have prop mount guns, it had all the guns were in the nose. It had 450s and a 20
Actually, that is incorrect. They had machine guns, behind each propeller.
No, I think they tested it with it, but it didn't go like.
Everything I've read about them, they've had machine guns behind each propeller running on a cam.
Oh goddamn! But no, dude, everything.
It had 6 machine guns. It was insane.
I'm sure they tested it because there were a lot of test versions, but the main version that was just 450s had 20 mil, and it was concentrated, so it actually had considerably fucking farther effective range than most fucking aircraft-mounted guns.
I mean, I will give you the fact that the prop mounts and machine guns really did not see a whole lot of use, considering that they were harder to aim when you had all that DPS straight underneath your nose. It was much easier to focus fire. They were only meant for larger fucking bomber fleets and shit. They weren't really meant for fucking fighter-to-fighter combat.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it was available as an option, because there were lots of fucking... World War II, there were so many fucking, things tested and fucking shit on any given plane. So many fucking different options and such.
I even have, little models of P-38s and SR-71s sitting on my desk, my nightstand.
You're such a dork.
Says the giantest dork.
well stocked for the time being.
Oh shit, you almost brought Crips up to like a fucking corridor full.
Yeah, like I said, I wanted to bring home everything I could.
Yeah.
Oh god damn it, come on, switch to the rolling. Crippled. Killed. Break out the corpse cart. Bring out your dead.
There's one of those things where you can talk about how awesome it would be. It's like, yeah, if I was in World War II, I'd want to be a fighter pilot. But you know that, like, if you were in World War II, like, they fucking probably, you went to the Air Corps, you'd probably make your redneck ass like the fucking waist gunner on a fucking B-17.
Oh god, I'm too tall to be anything like fucking in the Air Force.
No,
like
I
they're
mean,
like, you need to be a fucking 5-foot tall midget to be in the Air Force, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm 6'7".
No, I mean on the
Which
plus
apparently
side,
even the most of the military will not fucking take you if you're over like 6.
I mean World War II though they'd fucking take pretty much anybody since it was active war. But it's one of those things. It's like get ready to duck. I mean on the plus side, you can safely say that they probably would have not made you the ball turret gunner.
I mean, I would be fucking way overqualified to be part of the TIE Rangers now. Now that is a fucking party. Fucking Dwayne was over there and fucking...
Oh, I've heard stories about the fucking ties. They're fucking crazy and hardcore.
Yeah, Dwayne was over there in fucking... I don't remember which country that Thailand was defending from, but...
Yeah,
he went out on a fucking like night patrol with fucking TIE Rangers, which was basically the equivalent of a fucking party for them. They're like, yeah, night of drinking, going out to the club, let's go on a fucking night patrol with fucking machine guns and a shitload of ammo.
God damn, that sounds fucking fun as fuck.
And like, yeah, like 6'5" or something is like the minimum requirement to become a TIE Ranger. Because I guess it was something to do with the trees, being able to climb into them, and like being able to reach the branches. And so like they went on a fucking night mission. They invited him and like 2 other guys from his fucking unit. And like they would trade some of the most delicious fucking like Thailand food for fucking like the shittiest of the MREs, or the sea rats actually at the time. And, like, they're like, yeah, give us the shitty fucking sea rats. We'll fucking eat those. And they're all like, fucking, yeah, giving you, like, fucking gourmet Thailand food that was cooked up. And they just went out and they were fucking, like, running around, like, through the fucking woods looking for people and shit. And, like, patrolling the area.
Can you even imagine you in a fucking ball turret, like, how bad you'd have to fucking, like, pull your legs up?
Oh my god, dude! Just getting in an average fucking American car is bad.
Like shit.
Like everyone, all these. Like, the thing is, I feel like there's some kind of fucking eugenics thing going on with tall people. I'm not gonna lie, because like, okay, all these women want tall people, right? You hear every like girl on every dating site ever, like, don't talk to me unless you're over 6 foot, and I'm like, that's really pretentious, but okay. You know, not that I have that problem, and but I'm not going to talk to you anyway because you're already pretentious. Anyways, so like the thing is we're breeding more fucking tall people, like by the truck.
I mean, I don't know,
the
dude.
thing
like,
is though, is the
most
infrastructure.
Of my friends are short as fuck.
No, like it's like you're breeding more fucking tall people. And the thing is, actually, did you know that people over 6 feet are like something like 35% more likely to like die in a car accident simply because they have less control over the vehicle?
Really? Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah, I was looking at like cars for tall people when I was like originally car shopping, and fuck, I ran into a lot of articles on statistics for how like fucked up it is for tall people. Like, I tried to drive Hannah's little fucking Ford Escort. I literally could not operate it because my knees were wedged against the dash so hard that I couldn't actually reach anything.
And it's one of those things like, no, I am not that tall, but I feel significantly taller than I am because I'm surrounded by fucking midgets. Like, 90% of my friends are like fucking 5'6" or shorter. Like, and the thing just like this, like, because you know I hang out with a lot of chicks, but like, most of my guy friends are short as fuck too. Like
yeah.
Like
Hannah's a tall for her being a girl. Like, she fucking, like, she sits exactly a head shorter than me. I can just tuck the top of her noggin underneath my chin when we hug.
But I'm 6 foot nothing, which actually I'm like 5'11" and 3/4. But like, fuck it, I'm rounding up because that sounds stupid.
Yep. I mean, you could be like a Harry Potter fucking railroad docking point and say 11 3/4 or whatever the fuck it was.
Oh, fuck that. If any Harry Potter fans watch this video, fuck you all, go die in a fire.
I mean, You just killed Hannah and Izzy both.
I apologize to them.
I mean, they're only the cool ones because they realized there was like
Yeah.
heavy flaws, and also like
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I could just see my ass accidentally getting fucking portaled into the wizard world because I'm a spastic bastard, and like, and I'm all like, hey, what's up, homies? I brought a fucking like Colt 1911 to the party, and they're all like, I'm gonna use my wizard wand, and I'm all like, well, meet fucking John Moses Browning.
Honestly,
I mean, like,
no,
literally.
I feel like if they see this video, which, like, I mean, I think Izzy has watched my channel like once, but I know Hannah watches it like semi-regularly. I feel like this is gonna would disappoint them more than just me saying "fuck Harry Potter fans." Is the in-depth discussion on how fucking guns would be better than fucking wands.
Oh, what fucking kills me is if you like really look at the beginning of the fucking first book or movie or whatever, when fucking old moldy wart or whatever the fuck his name is goes to kill baby Harry in his fucking crib. I mean, motherfucker pulls out the wand. Okay, he's gonna fucking kill him with magic. That's cool and all. Dude fucks up because I guess like Harry fucking has some kind of like fucking shield or something
Just
on him.
smother him with a fucking pillow or some shit.
And I'm like, literally just fucking like slam that fucking bitch's head against a wall, he'd be dead. Like literally the entire plot of Harry Potter. Literally the entire plot of Harry Potter would not exist if fucking like Voldemort wasn't such a pretentious bastard.
Fact, which like I said, I feel like this is gonna would disturb them more than just our "fuck Harry Potter" fans comment. Is the in-depth discussion on like how Voldemort should have murdered Harry and how he's a giant pussy for not just fucking painting the walls red.
I mean, he wasn't a pussy. It was because he was snobby, apparently. Like, I was discussing this with Hannah, and she goes, no, it was because it was below him to use, like non-magical means to fucking, like, accomplish his goals. I'm like, you're literally telling me that bitch didn't strangle him because he was fucking too good for that shit?
I know.
He ended up fucking up anyway?
Just go with it, dude. Just go with it.
Like, I'm like, I can see my ass, like, I'm fucking with, like, Voldemort's gang, like, throwing up gang signs and shit, and they'd be all like, I have been horribly crippled by trying to kill this child and it bouncing back and hurting me instead, and I'm all like, I got this shit, bro. Fucking pull out a Glock. God, that's awful. I'm gonna go to hell. I know I am. Are you still alive?
Yes, I'm alive.
Okay.
But no, back to the point. I'm just saying, dude, since you have to fucking actually give the fucking incantation for spells, I'm 80% certain that I could fucking draw down and I could even fucking do the Israeli draw, not have one in the chamber, and fucking cock it as I draw and fucking put one in yo ass before you can fucking say Avada Kedavra.
I mean, to be fair, the world's fastest fast draw is a quarter of a second. I mean, even if you get it down to less than 2 seconds, you're still going to be faster than one saying that shit.
Yeah, Avada Kedavra, like, says, takes, what, about 2 seconds to say, and, like, plus, like, you can't say it too fast, because that risk, like, I think you have to say it, like, fairly clearly, for whatever.
Yeah, otherwise you probably fuck it up or something, yeah.
Which, meanwhile, I'm just fucking drawing down and, about pow, pow, pow! Like,
you just fucking fan the hammer on that shit. Fanning the hammer is not a recommended fucking fast draw tactic, but it does look cool.
This is the weirdest fucking... I said the weirdest fucking story concept ever. Hickok45 gets teleported to the Potterverse.
Fucking, like, literally, he's got the hammer, like, cocked even before it's out of his holster, and he's just sitting there watching him, and, like, old wizard boy's over there swinging his wand. He's like, BAM! Dude drops dead before he can even get his like
he
words
just
out.
walks into like fucking Voldemort's like fucking camp with like fucking Big Iron playing in the background.
Oh my god, that would be awesome. Like he's like literally the
Which
hero.
Hickok45, if you see this video, please fucking make this. Like this needs to be a thing. Like
I will personally attempt to fund it. I'm poor as fuck, but I will try.
To the town of Althea rode a stranger one fine day. And he's just like fucking
Oh
like
my
capping
god.
motherfuckers left and right.
Apparently there's a fucking parody called Harry Potter and the Death